launched out of the past and into the present, into the dream of the future.
Good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Today is Monday, January 13th, 2025. I'm Luigi, and this is...
Bo de Tatas.
And what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about unemployed, borderline suicidal Reddit posts. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about... Remember what they are trying to take away from you. This is actually from Friend Next Door, kind of. So there we go. Talk about that. Talk about what do you think Trump will accomplish day one. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about normalized courting.
Oh, good one.
That's the show. Welcome. Let's get into it, shall we? Are libs mentally capable of figuring out that immigrants take all the entry-level jobs? Unemployed, borderline suicidal, Toronto jobs. This is Leafville.
Yes.
I can't take it anymore. Honestly, I just want my story to be heard by at least someone before things get worse. Sock count bullshit. Like, LARPing. Everything Bozer's work fiction.
Probably.
In high school, no, for my entire life, I was taught, get a good education and you will get a good job. But no one told me what courses to do specifically, so I graduated in 2022 with a bachelor's in sociology.
Ha!
Oof, that is not a real science, buddy. That's a fake science. At least pick. Okay, for those, here's a college tip: don't get student loans. Get a real degree of a real science, like computer science or physics or fucking chemistry or something. Like not fucking sociology. Fuck off. Not fucking women's studies. Fuck off. Not fucking whatever the fuck else. Fuck off. Big mistake. Exclamation point. There's no one that will hire me for no job. Wow, I'm so glad this guy got his degree.
Oh, yeah.
In college.
In sociology.
No one will hire me for no job.
Yep.
Wow, great grammar. I almost feel like that's the sock account kind of grinning, winking at us.
Yep.
That's the sock account. That's like the chef's kiss. Like, oh, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Like really kind of weaving the.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not specifically trained in that area. I've applied to hundreds of jobs in the General Toronto area, hundreds, not a single call back. Maxed out credit cards to pay rent and groceries, surviving off the government like some type of leech. The stares from my family are getting unbearable at this point. Okay, whoa. Your family are giving you stares for getting Gibbs?
Unemployment and getting Gibbs?
That's weird. Okay, if you're getting stares because you're not paying them rent or something, when they're asking for rent, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, but if they're giving you, like, why would they be giving you stares for getting Gibbs? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? It's literally what they're there for, and what your society has voted for in Leafville. So whatever. Take advantage of it if it's there. So let me get this right. Your family is judging you, a white, probably, for using Gibbs, but all the fucking Pujiks and Indians and Mexicans, whatever, infiltrating your country are allowed to just suck it all up. Fuck off. They think I'm in my room playing games all day, and that I won't go out and find work. You probably are playing games all day, but that's okay. Who cares? Do what you want to do. But what they don't understand is no one is accepting walk-in resumes anymore. I've applied to City of Toronto jobs. I've spoken to social workers, recruitment agencies. I've tried Indeed, Robert Half, LinkedIn. I even asked ChatGPT for places to work at based on my resume. Didn't work. All the other job help places say the same thing over and over again. Let's fix your resume. Like I haven't done that 10,000 times already. I got so desperate I even messaged the premier Doug Ford. The premier Doug Ford, that's some fucking Leaf shit. To which he sent me links to places to apply for jobs I've already applied for. I'm at the end of my rope. I could really only see two ways out. Either commit some type of crime for money or to end it all. Or you could go to the hospital, say you're having a mental breakdown, let them offer you euthanasia and then just take it.
There you go.
There you go. It'll be way easier. There you go, buddy.
You're in Canada.
Yeah,
that's what MAID is for.
euthanasia, buddy.
That's what MAID is for.
Yeah. Just take the easy way out.
Yeah.
Make room for Poojies.
More Poojies. More Poojies are needed.
Yeah.
I have a thread on Whole News Central right now about how one of the cities in Canada went from, it's a big city too, like 700,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
It went from 70% white to 70% Poojit in 20 years.
Wow.
Or some shit.
Yeah,
It's
like you're getting
some
replaced.
Shit. Here, yeah,
literally getting replaced.
maybe it was 40 years, but it's ridiculous.
Whatever,
Yeah, look, this is from
Brampton,
1990s.
Ontario went from 70% white to 19% white in just 20 years. Dude, that's fucking horrifying. That's scary. That's that's blackpilling, and that's scary as fuck. Holy, dude, be scared, Canada.
Is fucked.
Holy fuck, Canada, be scared. Dude, be scared America.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, this is what we need to stop immediately. America's being taken over right now by this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it has been. Must be corrected.
It's insane what's going on.
These are not Americans. They're foreign invaders that do not want to conform to our society. They want to conform our society to what they want it to be.
Yeah. Canada's worse off than we are. And I feel bad for them, and I do not want to go that route.
OP says the libs don't seem capable of processing information and see Browns as their allies when they very directly harm employment chances, run up rents, run up the cost of everything else, even ignoring basic crime, welfare, cultural arguments. The employment issue alone should be enough for most liberals to understand you simply cannot open the borders for the entire world to come in unless you want to destroy your own life. And I say be like Israel, completely close off the border and just blow everyone's brains out that tries to come in.
Yeah,
Just
and
take their example.
only allow slave labor to cross the borders.
Hilarious.
That's all that's allowed in
Sure.
Israel.
Sure, and then maybe that'll let us compete with China.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Yeah, Bo, yes! Fucking slave labor! We can enslave the fucking Mexicans! We can enslave the fucking Ugandans! Yes! Nigger slaves again.
Pujeets,
Oh my God, you're so
If
based,
you wanna,
Nigger slaves all over it again.
There you go.
Yes, full circle, yeah.
If you want to come to
They're not
America
Americans.
and you're not an American,
They're
you
not
get to be a slave.
Americans. Yes. Slavery, bring it back.
Slavery.
God, you're so based, yes. Yes, that.
That's what Israel does.
Yeah, that's what Israel does, yeah. Just copy Israel. God, yeah. This guy's talking about slavery being cheap labor to pick cotton.
Yeah. Clown World said slavery led to the fall of Rome. No can do.
No.
They must go back.
They must go back. You're probably not wrong.
You see,
We're gonna have robo waifus anyways very soon. We don't need.
dude,
we don't
you
need shitty foreign stinky
sterilize
labor.
the slaves
Sterilize the slaves. Ah, that's a yes.
to prevent.
There we go. We're gonna fix the problem, Clown World. We're gonna fix the problem. Sterilize every slave. Every slave will be sterilized.
If you sterilize the slaves,
We
then
can
there should
medically
be
sterilize them
issue.
now. We have advanced technologies. Just
mean,
cut out the fallopian tubes and shit.
Just, if
Easy.
they're like a cat and dog, right?
Yep, fix them.
Fix them.
Fix them.
Then you don't have those
Wow,
issues.
based. Oh my God, incredible. Yes. Yes, that. They're not American citizens. I mean, really?
Look,
we should be blowing their
Sakura.
brains out.
Sakura's gonna like what I said in a few seconds.
Yeah, he will.
Ah!
Exactly, bro. Yes.
Exactly.
We fixed the problem. It's all fixed.
It's all fixed.
It's all. They didn't have our technology. They couldn't fucking literally go into a woman and rip out the fallopian tubes and shit back then. They didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, so
They
now
literally
you can
didn't
do
know
it.
how. We fixed the problem now. We can use our advanced technologies to do things never before thought possible, like slavery.
Yes, and with any of the men, you just honestly you just want to take their nuts away.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to worry about them raping
Sakura
the women.
says the women too. Yeah, when I keep saying rip out the fallopian tubes, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Sterilize the women and men, both. Yeah.
Yes, sterilize the women and castrate the men. Yes.
Oh my God, so based this show today.
You don't have to fully castrate them, or orchiectomy is probably okay. Just take the testes, and then they're not going to be sexually active.
Yep. Yep. I'd be suicidal too if I was Canadian.
I mean, that's what MAID is for.
Yeah.
That's what MAID is for.
Hilarious.
To take care of all the suicidal Canadians.
Mm.
Just let MAID wrap her arms around you.
Teenage girls used to practice at being mothers by babysitting her relatives and neighbors, but then that got outsourced to foreign nannies. And one day, daycare centers staffed by foreigners. Women don't have kids, have them late, or it's just overwhelm when they have kids because they have no experience babysitting. Wow, great grammar, buddy. Teenagers can be flaky, but they are more likely to actually care for the babies of her relatives and neighbors than strangers imported from overseas or slums of city.
Yeah. I mean, that's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's not wrong. If you go out and about, you don't see as many kids as you did when I was a kid.
Yeah. They're showing videos of job fairs where there's like tens of thousands of Jeets. Insane. Crazy.
Dio says male children to the 4th generation also got to get cut goat. There won't be any more generations because they're sterilized.
Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about? The 4th generation?
What do you
they're
mean?
all sterile.
They're all sterile.
They're done.
They're done. They don't.
And if
get
they
to
had
have
kids,
babies.
their kids would be sterilized. I mean, they'd all be sterilized. Any fucking foreigner coming in here is sterilized.
Sterilized. That
Sterilized.
includes the children.
Done. Yes. All of them, like cats and dogs. Yes.
Sakura said if they really want to live in proximity to whites, that is
Yeah.
the price they must pay.
When you have kittens, you fix the fucking kittens so they don't fucking propagate. Okay, so you have fucking a herd of cats.
I mean, it's
Likewise,
nice
you do the same with the fucking
with the slaves.
foreign invader slaves. Yes.
Yes, because they're just your pets.
Exactly.
They're you just take care of them like pets.
Yep.
Now you have slave labor.
Okay, next thread. This is a short one. Remember what they are trying to take from you. They want you to become a good goyim while gaming, owning nothing and getting replaced legally by Indians. We have a picture of the new Miss Fantastic, Miss Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
That's been added to Marvel Rivals, and the player's name is Jew Genocide.
Haha.
Okay, there's a specific report function of the game for name changing. So I guarantee you it will eventually at one time trigger that they might make him change his name.
Yeah.
And they might make him change it if this gains any type of virality, whatever. They probably will make him just change it as copulation. That just seems... If they don't based, because who gives a fuck? It's a Chinese company. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? It's a Chinese game, exactly.
Yeah.
Who cares? As long as they're not making fun of Xi Jinping, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you can't name your character Winnie the Pooh, by the way.
Exactly. No, you can't. So who cares?
Or Pooh, even.
Yeah. But you can name them Jew Genocide.
Cool. That's actually very base.
It's kind of. There's a lot of games where you can't type stuff like that in the naming scheme at all. Period. The end.
So that's base.
This American says, Sweet Baby most likely made the Jew Genocide account and has this Yoo-hoo clown as a contractor working for pennies. I don't know, man. There's a lot of people with base names on the game.
Yeah.
I've been playing the game. There's a lot of people with other similarly based names, not as exactly based as Jew Genocide. Okay, that's pretty fucking on the nose there and awesome.
Based.
But there are some other base names.
There are.
Yeah. And the game is fucky. The game is so fun. I love the game. It's really fun. Also, there's a lot of niggers that play and they get really mad at me when I'm playing. And then I fucking trigger them. And there was this one guy who's like, get a girlfriend. And I was like, okay. And then Bo talked and then, I don't know, he got embarrassed. It was hilarious. Stupid nigger.
He said, I have a girlfriend.
Stupid nigger!
Right here.
Dumb nigger! Hi, that won't work on me! Reverse Uno card! Get fucked. We got Marvel Defense Force out defending niggers in games, and he posts a picture of Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is literally black. I've not even played this character, because she, obviously, look, nigger.
Yeah, nigger.
Doing the nigger white girl thing. God, I hate that so much. The black guy and the white girl, so fucking annoying. But the game seems to have a base coat of slight wokeness on the front level of the characters.
Yeah.
And then the pay for skins are like the cool based
Good ones.
Good ones. So her pay for DLC skin is she's like an elf and the nigger's a fucking like tree spirit.
Oh, okay.
So it's not even a nigger anymore, it's like a fucking tree thing, whatever. I don't know. But and also he has no lower half. Like he doesn't even have a dick. So I don't even know. Whatever.
Yeah, so you have to pay for the
It's disgusting, but it's disgusting. But to de-blackify her, they're trying to literally want you to pay them money,
That's
which is
a
a lot
good
of
way to do it.
which is a lot of the characters. Like they have the Scarlet Witch is a gypsy, but her movie persona's white, so they have a white version of her, but you have to pay for the skin.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They do that a lot, but the game's fun and it's free. You don't have to spend a single dollar on the game. Completely free, whatever.
But if you want the good skins,
yeah. If you want the non-niggered girl, you need to pay money.
If you want the non-woke, if you want the hot costumes, you gotta pay for them. If you want to see the girl in the hot costume, you gotta pay for it.
This Jew says, it's even worse because I can't leave the match without being penalized and having my own gameplay experience suffer, so I just have to play with this person. I just have to keep seeing it. Oh my god. Get fucked. Go fuck yourself.
See,
The Jews are trying to get them to change the game so that it's more censored. Like, go fuck yourself. Dumb. Whatever. I like the game. It's fun.
Yeah.
Next thread. What do you think Trump will accomplish on day one? Bo, what will Trump accomplish on day one? That's the thread, and that's what we're going to talk about.
What will he accomplish on day one?
Day one. Well, he better pardon the January 6ers, day one.
Yeah.
That better happen the first day he's in there.
Yes.
Okay, because that's more important than any fucking executive order he writes. Mm-hmm. Is pardoning the January 6ers who sacrificed their life for 40 years for this fucking goddamn man. So fuck anything else he does. Literally the first thing he has to do, pardon the January 6ers.
Yes.
If he does not do that, there'll be a goddamn counter every day that they are not pardoned.
Yep.
Fucking dumb. They need to be pardoned day one. That has to happen.
That really has to happen.
Also, it's like, what do I want to happen versus what do I think's gonna happen? It's like, what do I want to happen? A bunch of executive orders that are like mind-blowing day one. He got in there, he was like antsy waiting for his time to strike, and now he is going hard day one.
I would like to see him go hard on day one on the financial system because I know the executive office controls that quite a bit via executive orders. And I think it's possible for him to do things like make the credit companies hold their interest rates down to 10% and below.
If he does that day one, that'd be fucking insane. That would immediately just help people. Immediately, day one.
I mean, there are quite a few things that he's capable of doing via executive order that would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I feel like there's a timeline where he gets in there and he does a lot of light executive orders that kind of just placate people in the deep state, and then he doesn't pardon the January 6ers, and then it just goes on like normal, like it's currently going, and then we know Trump is compromised. Or we get the base timeline where the January 6ers are pardoned day one, which there's no reason for them not to be.
Yeah.
There's just absolutely no fucking reason for them to be pardoned day one. And then there's no reason for Trump not to just go harder than we've ever seen him go. Yep. I mean, the executive orders this time should make his last executive orders look like a fucking pale mockery of what he was doing, because he had a bunch of lawyers whispering in his ear about what he could and couldn't do last time. And as soon as he was out of there, Joe Biden did every single thing that Trump's lawyers said he could not do.
Yep.
Joe Biden immediately did through executive order.
Yes.
And and nothing happened to him. No, he didn't get it. By the way, Joe Biden did not get one impeachment in his entire 4-year term. Trump was fighting 3 impeachments.
Nope.
3.
And Biden literally pardoned his son for federal crimes.
Yes, yes! Dude, Joe Biden pardoned his son for federal crimes.
Before the sentence.
Just before, yes. No fucking impeachment hearing. Trump had a call with Zelensky. Impeachment hearing. Okay, Joe Biden's son worked for the board of Burisma. He has direct connections to Zelensky. He keeps giving Ukraine billions of dollars. No impeachment trial.
No, nothing.
Like what? This is clown world. When Trump goes through 3 impeachments, that's another thing. That's another thing why it's going to be so hard this time. People forget and gaslight. Trump fought 3 impeachments his first term. One term, a single term, 3 impeachments more than any president in history.
That's
in a single term.
That's actually the same amount as all the other impeachments combined, I think.
Something like that. It's crazy. It's insane. On one president for one term, while fighting COVID, while doing whatever. So they were doing everything in their power to destroy Trump and silence him. And people still complain about, well, Trump did do everything super perfect. Okay, well, he was fighting 3 fucking impeachments and trying to get shit done.
Yeah.
People forget that very quickly.
I mean,
So,
he
whatever.
could do some really base things day one. I'd like to see some form of executive order authorizing bounty hunters to go after illegal immigrants.
He's trying to get Israel, from what I hear in rumors right now, he's trying to get Israel to do peace with Gaza before he even gets in there, because he doesn't want to have to fucking touch that. And he's pressuring Netanyahu right now hard, which we're getting word that, Netanyahu's pissed at Trump right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
But
we'll
he
see.
says from what I hear, there's rumors that if they don't go to peace with Gaza, there will be consequences for Israel, which would be fucking incredible.
I would love to see
I
consequences
would love
for
to see
Israel,
consequences for Israel as well.
because they're not going to stop.
No. This guy says he'll pardon the magatards who've been tortured these past few years. He better.
He really
He
does.
fucking better. No reason not to. Literally none. This American says, I knew someone who worked with Ivanka right before 2016 and said basically every single man she interacts with is in love with her. The key is she genuinely doesn't have a mean bone, doesn't talk shit to anyone, sweet personality, etc. The same personality weaves love in their fantasy waifus. Some people have really like a magnetic charisma about them, and she's attractive. So you have magnetic charisma plus an attractive body. How can someone subconsciously or consciously resist you?
They really can't.
It's hard. It's very
Yeah.
difficult.
The only kind of people who don't like you are those who resent you because they're not better than you.
Yeah.
Quite literally, that's what you'll get.
You get really charismatic, good-looking figures in history, and it's kind of a magical mix of power.
It is.
Okay, whatever. Next thread. Finale of the day. Normalized courting young girls is a God-given right to men. Old, blown-out women and a certain Middle Eastern race will not deny us of our right to have a loving wife any longer. True, I'm not improving for another 30-year-old. You should improve for your own self, really. You should just improve for your own self, buddy.
Improve for your own
Improve
self.
for your own health, too. You need to survive until we have robotic organs and shit. So just hang in there, bud. Samaritan says, out of everything in modern life, the fact that marrying 16 to 19-year-old virgins has been effectively expunged from the zeitgeist, whereas it's been the standard for all of recorded history, is probably the worst thing of all, in my opinion. There is literally nothing to live for.
I mean, that's not wrong. And for women, too.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. For women, too. For all
Yeah.
of recorded history, women are used to being locked down
Yeah.
when they're 16 to 19 as virgins and having that one guy for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
But there was a courting system that happened that made it so that you weren't likely to end up with some asshole.
This finished on says that age range is optimum for giving birth. Marriage should probably happen even earlier then.
I've said many times, marriage at 13.
It's a weapon against white birth rates, this leaf says. Notice how darkies don't really care about this whole, she's literally a 25-year-old child spurting out. They want you to fuck the hags and have problems like infertility and downies.
That's not wrong. Everything the Jews do is to make it so that you have fewer children.
This guy says it wasn't standard throughout all of history and spurgs out, and then a bunch of people spurg out on him and correct him.
Good.
This American says, I find it disturbing that you sick fucks not only want to groom children, but act as if your God-given right is to do so. I hope you're never allowed near minors in real life.
What do they think courting is? Now understand, when I think of courting and actual courtship, it's nothing like what turned into dating. Okay? Because I've seen courting. I know some old order people. I've seen what their courting is like. It's different. It's quite literally, you get to know this person with your whole family. You're interacting as a family with this person. There might be some alone time where you're talking together, but you're supervised. There's always someone within eyeshot.
I just find it highly crazy that somehow it's disturbing to marry and have a baby with a girl that's able to have a baby. How that's some like crazy fucking concept. But circumcising babies is just commonplace and normal and accepted.
Yeah, well, that's
Like
absolutely wrong.
you can mutilate child dick. and
Male
that's-
child dick,
Male
yeah.
child dick, that's fine. That's great. That's okay. Who cares? That's great. That's normal. That's normal. But
You can't
marrying a fertile young woman and courting her and having marriage, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, that's fucking cognitive dissonance right there.
Well, what I was going to say, I was going to go into courtship a little bit more, but courting really is about seeing if you're a fit. Do you like her cooking? Are you evenly matched when you're working? It's about seeing if you fit together in the familial setting. And to call that grooming is wrong. Because it really is seeing, is this woman going to make a good helpmate for me? Is she going to make a good life mate for me? And for the woman's side, does this man make me feel safe? That is like 99% of what a woman cares about when she's getting to know a man is, does he make me feel safe?
Samerica says, I courted a 20-year-old when I was 21. Both of us were in college with overlapping friend circle. All I did was ask to hang out with her and some of her friends for a few small get-togethers. Then we started dating. She was a virgin. We're still together now after 15 years with 2 children. How fucking hard is it, you fucking losers? If you missed the chance when you were younger, that's your problem.
Oh, that's something else.
Oh, I got it. So what if you didn't get it?
Hold on. I got one better. My little brother did that with his second wife.
Yeah.
She was like,
yeah.
I want to say she was a 30-year-old virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Lived with her parents.
They're out there.
Lived with her parents. He had to ask her dad for the first date.
Yeah.
Not ask her for the number. No, he had to go have lunch with dad and talk to dad and show dad that he was a good man of upstanding moral character and that he was interested in his daughter for something, not just sex.
Yeah.
He had to court her. And it's a great marriage. Courting is a thing, and it's way different than dating. It really is different, and I think it leads to better results as far as you do figure out, is this woman going to be a good wife for me?
Yeah. I mean, it's better than the faggots literally grooming children. I mean, they go on Twitter and TikTok and literally groom children. I have seen 15-year-olds on my Twitter timeline cutting the names of people on their other Twitter timeline into their fucking skin.
I know.
Okay? That's like permanent scars.
Kids are...
Okay? They're grooming children and getting them to do crazy shit.
Oh, yes. Children are... But that's just it. Children are easily groomed, and rather than allow them to be groomed by their parents and by their future husband, you're letting them be groomed by every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there and saying that that's okay. Yeah. And that's another reason why dating is not a good substitution for courting. Because in courting, the girl is safe at home. Yeah. In dating, the girl is with a man that she doesn't necessarily know well enough. Is she safe with him?
Clown World says, seems fair, Bo. Don't see why Dad shouldn't be involved in the courting process. He should be, and Bo's dad's fucking really cool.
He is.
So, I love your dad.
My dad's great, isn't he?
Yep. Very cool guy.
And that's just it. When it comes to courting a girl, there are different rules, and I think it leads to a better outcome. I really do.
Your family's incredible. I love your family.
Thank you.
I love them. Wholesome, and they love each other, and it's like music and wonderment.
And you did meet my whole family like within a month of us getting together. It was great.
It was wonderful. They're all wonderful and great.
They are. I could talk about something.
Sure, talk about it.
It kind of segues in with the talking about my family.
Sure. Oh.
It is.
Go for it.
So, I got a big brother who's not really my brother, but he lived with us while I was growing up. He's my biggest brother. He's my brother from another mother. And, he entered hospice care today. He's got cancer really bad. He's only 20 years older than me. And,
he looks really bad.
He's not gonna live very much longer. Lou got to meet him over the summer.
I'm so happy. I am so unbelievably happy we went and met him. That's what great.
He's such a wonderful person.
Yeah.
He's such an amazing person. Frenny would like him.
Yep.
Honestly, Frenny You would like my biggest brother. You two would really fucking hit it off, honestly.
Yeah.
He's dying, and I'm pretty upset about it. He's gonna be the closest person that I've ever lost.
That's rough, though.
It's rough. He's the guy who taught me how to punch. I mean, I can actually throw a real punch. I mean, I punched him in the nuts, too.
Bo does the little... Bo's like, she's like, I could... This is what he taught me. This is what he taught me. That was so cheesy and cute.
It's cheesy and cute, but it is. How many girls can make a real fist where they're not going to break their fucking fingers or their thumb? It's solid. I'm not going to break my wrist. I know how to hold it. I have thrown so many punches. I mean, that's just it. When I was like 3 or 4 and he first taught me how to punch,
yeah,
I'd been practicing all day. And I said, hey, he comes around the corner and I said, hey, look at this. And I punched him and I was a little kid and where do you think I hit? I nailed him in the nuts. Dropped him. I dropped him twice.
Someone in Rumble said, tell him to do maybe keto, as that forces the cells to eat themselves from lack of sugar and blood.
No, he's far, far too far gone.
It's pretty bad.
It's this man is 6'3" and he currently weighs 120 pounds.
He's wasting away. He
normally weighs 250.
He's also kind of like the stubborn guy that just does the same thing every day and doesn't want to change what he's doing. That's what I got. Like he's kind of like set in his ways and he wants to do the same thing every day. And he did that until it wasn't possible anymore, and now he's in hospice care.
And he's okay with that. He's a widower and he wants to see his wife.
Yeah.
And that's like the hardest part for me. This is the guy who taught me how to fight, and he's not fighting at all.
His wife passed away, and it kind of crushed him, and he's not doing good.
It's like, this is a guy who doesn't want to fight, so he's not going to fight. He's just going to die, and I have to accept it. And I just have to love him and accept that that's his choice. They want him to take
ivermectin and shit. He's like so far, he's so far...
You guys don't understand. It started out, I don't even know what the CT scan says. I just know from his symptoms.
His family flew up to...
It started off as lung cancer and it spread so far into his abdomen that it's completely destroyed his pancreas. It's in his stomach. It's in his esophagus. It is destroying him. There is no getting through this. There's no living through this. There's no curing it. There's making him as comfortable as he can while he dies. And
Tanya says 6'3", 120. That's so different from me. Tanya's super skinny. It's like Carl. That's great. That's fucking dude, 6'3"?
I'm 5'4" and 115. Fuck? How the hell?
How's that even that you're stretching it a little.
Yeah, that's not normal for him. Normal for him's 250.
Yeah.
Sakura said there is honor in facing the end without fear.
I don't know, man. He's kind of set in his ways, and he's kind of a very specific type of personality type. I don't know.
Yeah. He's a man.
Yeah. Didn't Joe Biden promise he would cure cancer?
Yeah, he did. What happened to that?
He did. He literally did. Dude, wow, that was some genius propaganda. Wow. Yeah. Yes, he did.
He did, but...
Wow, yes.
But he didn't cure cancer.
No, he didn't. No. Wow, that's as bad as Trump with the injecting light thing. But worse. Worse. I'm only 6'1". Carl, sorry to hear that. Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you. Well, whatever, that's the show, I guess.
That's the show.
Yeah.
I mean...
Your brother's dying. Wonderful.
He is.
Your brother's dying, our heater's out, we have no fucking water. What, who is casting the spell? Stop the child sacrifice! Stop it, Lou's not worth it! Stop killing the children to curse Lou, stop! You'll need more power than that. You'll need at least twice as many dead children.
They say bad things come in threes.
Yeah, well, you're gonna need at least twice as many dead children for your rituals, you fucking evil bitches.
KJV says, Bo's 215 with the wheelchair. Do I have a wheelchair, Lusama?
No, you have a cripple cane.
I have a cripple cane.
Yeah, you have a cripple cane. Obama also promised to cure cancer? Hilarious.
Hilarious.
I love that. Oh, we're gonna cure the cancer. We got it this time. We got it this year. We promise. We're almost there.
Almost
We're there. Kind of almost there.
Almost.
We promise. We swear.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible. I loved do you remember this? Like where they were like grounding the bodies up and smashing them into cubes. Was that real? They were like body cubes for the, I don't know, was it the Ukrainian soldiers or the Russian soldiers? Whatever, who knows? But it's like body cubes. They were like smushing the bodies into cubes for transport.
That's wow. No, I didn't see that.
That's something.
That's
a
something.
schizo thing. That's what those cubes are. It's like they're supposedly they just smushed all the bodies into a big old
Yeah.
and then left them there or whatever. Whatever. Feeling. That's it, Bo. Sign us out.
Men will never be women. Women will never be men. Have fun surfing the slide.
Have
guys.
fun surfing the slide. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye bye.
Are you ready? You're fucking fine. You fucking fucking bloody bastard! You bastard! No, but why? Bloody no! Bloody fucking why you fuck me? I fuck you, bloody! Bloody bastard! Fucking running